All right. Today we are going to talk about how you can generate leads using Manychat. Now, for those of you who have never heard or used Manychat before, it is an incredible program that allows you to interact with social media platforms, specifically Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, I think Telegram possibly. It keeps growing. When I first got involved with ManyChat many years ago, it only did Facebook, and you could connect your Facebook page, not your profile, but a Facebook page, and then you could start doing interactions. And it was very minimal, but it was so much more robust than trying to do it by hand and keeping up with it, especially if you had a lot of things going on at the same time. Now, now you can hook into Instagram. So today I'm going to talk about Instagram because I think it is important that you understand how to use a program like ManyChat to generate leads. And if we understand that the most important thing for our business is to collect emails, right? To get those leads in our email list so that we can build that know, like, and trust, build that connection, build that relationship with those people. So what you're looking at here is just my homepage on ManyChat, and you'll notice over here at the top left here that I have upgraded to a pro account. I think it's like $15 or $10 a month, somewhere around there. It's not very much at all, but it gives you a lot more benefits, and you'll see why here in a second. Okay, so here's a couple of things that you can do. Well, before we even get to there, I'm going to go over here to the settings. And what you're going to want to make sure is I connected through Facebook, right? So, which is where Messenger comes into play. And then I connected my Instagram, okay? And we're not going to go over how you connect the Instagram to ManyChat at this point in time. That's a different video. But you need to come in and make sure that it is connected. And if you're seeing that things that don't seem to be working right or whatever, you can always click on refresh your permissions, and you'll find that things kind of clean themselves up and start working a lot better. But again, you can see you've got options for Instagram, Messenger, SMS, email, WhatsApp, and Telegram. So there's a lot of ways to connect with your audience. All right. So if I look here, I've got a couple of things right under this settings area, which is a default reply. And if you look here, default reply is triggered when a contact types something your bot cannot recognize, right? So let's say you've got your bot running and you've asked them to respond to something. They put something in the messenger box and your bot just doesn't understand what it is. Then you could create a default button that responds when it doesn't know what they're asking, okay? Main menu, that's just another menu that when people go into Instagram and they go to your page or they go to message you in Instagram, there'll be a little hamburger menu there, and you can put some certain things in there, maybe like your website or some freebie or whatever you want to do, right? Conversation starters, we're not going to talk about that today, but they are very, very powerful. Opt-in automation, opt-in triggers, the automations of start and subscribe. So this is, what you can do when somebody opts in and what you can do when they opt out, right? So importantly, opt-out triggers automation is when somebody either puts in stop or unsubscribe. The system, by their default keywords, and you can't edit them or anything else, but you can trigger an automation. So if I clicked on here, I could trigger a flow that would go, possibly say, hey, sorry to see you go. If you ever decide to come back and you want to get connected up again, just type in the word start and so forth, okay? And then story mentions replies. Those are really cool because if someone mentions you mentions your Instagram account in their story, you can just send something out that says, hey, I see that you mentioned me in your story. Thank you so much. That was very awesome and nice of you. If there's anything I can ever do to help you, let me know. Right. So all kinds of different ways you can interact. But here's what I want to talk about right now. convert Instagram comments into sales. Okay, so there's three things here that you can do. One is use Instagram stories to generate more leads. So if I click on this, you're going to see it says, are you tired of manually managing Instagram marketing funnel? Automate the process of sending followers a DM message with the link to buy your product. Simply post an Instagram story with a call to action with a specific keyword. So DM us webinar, right? So they do webinar, it kicks off a flow or a Manychat funnel and sends them everything they need, right? Follower replies to the story, specific word, they get a message in their direct message with your call to action link, okay? The other one here that I really like is this. Convert your Instagram comments into sales. So now you can set up a number of keywords, and you can have somebody say, hey, look, if you're interested in what I'm my free ebook on personal branding or whatever it might be, comment personal branding in the comments, right? And you can set that up so that anybody that makes that comment will automatically be direct messaged and given the information they need to get your free template or your free ebook, right? So again, maximize your social media presence and drive traffic to your website, leading to higher sales and revenue. The reason I like this one a little bit better because again, it starts getting comments out there, right? So it's going to help you in the Instagram algorithm and all that other stuff. Okay, so let's just go here and we're going to say set up the template. Okay, so it's going to have automatically set you up this template, right? And I don't need this here, but so if I look here, it's got this has only got two phases to the flow. These are called flows, right? And it gives you the trigger, and then once they comment, then it takes them over to this, and then you put into here whatever you want. So let's look at the trigger first, right? I look here, and if you don't have the Pro, you've got one option, right? So if you don't upgrade to the Pro, you have got to create this based on specific post, meaning that let's say I did a reel and I've call to action in there to comment in there. Then I've got to click on this select publication and start looking for that reel and click on that reel and tie it to that specific reel, right? Very, very cumbersome. That used to be the only way you could do it. You had to tie it to a specific post like in Facebook and so forth. Now with the upgrade, I can say any post to reel. So, right? So any post to reel that I put out there. So if someone happened to watch one post and then go to another one and think, oh, that's right, maybe I forgot I do want that personal branding and ebook, they can put it on there. And it'll still work because it's going to work on any post, okay? And then you want either comments, any words, which would be kind of silly, or comments a specific word, right? So comments a specific word. So in this case, let's say it's our personal branding. So we tell them personal branding, right? Or you can put a number of these in there. Let's say they forget personal, they forget branding, and all they put is in personal branding. Variations, maybe they spell it wrong. You could go crazy doing that, right? And if you want to exclude some keywords, then the other thing that you could do that is really, really cool is you can toggle this public auto response in your feed, okay? So create multiple replies to send them randomly in reply to comments. So I could put, let's say, thank you for your comment. Check your DMs for details on you're requested, right? And then I could put another one here and another one, and it would just start cycling through those so that it didn't look so canned, right? and makes it, again, more non-bot looking, right, and functioning. So you could put a handful of them in there. You could just leave the one in there. You could say, when you save that, now this is all ready to go, right? So it's going to trigger anybody that puts personal branding, any of those in there. It's going to kick this off, and it's going to go here. And here's where you can say, hi, thank you for your comment. Here's the link. And then when you click on this, you can send them to, whatever. In this case, maybe I'll send them to storytelling. Okay. And now, whenever they put that comment in there, it's automatically going to kick this off and send them here. They're going to click on Get the Checklist. Let's say I'm going to preview this. They're going to click on Get the Checklist. It's automatically going to take them to that page, and you're going to get, hopefully, a lead out of that. So you don't have to be worried about all the time, look at the comments. Is anybody asking? You can set this up for a number of different lead magnets and so forth, and all you got to do is create the content and always put your call to action within Instagram to make that comment, that keyword comment below. And it's going to, again, do two things for you. It's going to start building up your comments within your reels and your stories and so forth. But it is also going to send more people to your lead magnets, therefore creating more and more leads. So I hope this makes sense. This is an incredibly, incredibly powerful tool and very, very simple and straightforward. Okay. So God bless you. I can't wait to see you on the next one.